So today I want to talk about something that I have seen over and over and over again. I have worked behind the scenes for years with leaders, professionals, and organizations, helping them to communicate better, build trust, and show up with confidence. But one thing I have seen over and over with competent professionals in my field, and even in other industries as well, has been staying invisible, where the work that you are doing is not seen by anybody else. You are your industry's best kept secret. Today I want to talk about 3 mistakes that I have seen happen over and over again that have kept professionals and competent people invisible. Invisible to the public, invisible to their bosses who are supposed to give them a promotion, invisible to their clients who they are targeting to buy their products, just generally invisible. There's the misconception about, of course, what visibility is. Visibility does not mean performance. Visibility does not mean, if we're talking social media, doing dancing trends and ensuring that you're doing all the trends on social media. No, visibility is way more than that. And that lack of visibility keeps you stuck, keeps you not moving, keeps you selling less, keeps you not getting promoted, and so on and so forth. So, mistake number 1, and I have been guilty of this as well, waiting to be ready. You know, if I just prepare a little bit more, everything's just going to be right. I first need to write the plan really, really well. I need to discuss it with so-and-so. I need to pass it through this tangible funnel of... Mistake number 1, waiting to be ready. You keep thinking to yourself, let me first figure out what I want to say first, and then that's when I'll step into the spotlight and finally speak. So you're trying to curate what is in your mind first. You feel like, if I have my message together, because I don't want to go out there and make a fool of myself, so I want to first get ready. But here's the trick. Here's the trick about life. It's only the person who is already in the arena who gets the next second step, third step become visible to them. Think of it as something like you're graduating, like how it was in primary school, that you need to complete standard 1 academics for you to get into standard 2 and to see what they're doing in standard 2. So similarly, there are some things that only become clear to you once you've taken that first step to first speak. Then the next step will become clearer to you. You correct yourself as you go. There is no perfection. Even the people that you see at the top of the ladder in your industry, the people that you admire, they haven't figured it all out. They are getting ready for the next step when they're on this step. So as long as you're not in the arena, you're still there thinking about it, strategizing, trying to make it perfect so that you can start, the more you will never start. The more you stay invisible and the more you stay hidden. Mistake number 2, over-respecting your audience. Yes, I say that right. It's always good, obviously, to respect your audience. But when you over-respect them, it means that you are overthinking it. You are so scared to make a mistake. You're thinking, what if they analyze the sentence that I am saying and my sentence is wrong? What if I say something and then they all come and correct me? What if they cancel me? What if I speak up in front of my board meeting at work, and what I say, somebody else corrects me and I end up looking like a fool? So you overthink it and you out-talk yourself into not doing it at all because of fear of humiliation, fear of failure, fear that there'll be people who will now have a permanent record of you doing the wrong thing. Mistake number 3, confusing competence with communication. So you're very good at what you do. Whatever your industry is, you're the best. Maybe you're an artist and you draw and you're a very good painter, or you're a very good engineer, or you're a very good architect, you're a very good chef. You're very, very good at the skill that you do. Now, the skill that you have has nothing to do with communication. Communication, in summary, is just having a message and passing the message from the sender, who is yourself, to your receiver, who is your intended audience, and passing it through an appropriate channel, overcoming obstacles that we call noise, and ensuring that your audience receives it, gives you some type of feedback to show you that they have received that message. Feedback can take the format of them giving you a review, them giving you a promotion, them buying your product. Even silence is feedback. So that's what communication is. So you have to learn to separate the competence of your skill with communication. Just being good at what you do does not necessarily equate it to communication. So this means that sometimes you're at work or sometimes you're in your business, and because you're so good, everybody around you keeps telling you you're the best, you're the best, you're the best. You automatically think that being good automatically communicates to others that you're ready for that promotion, that you're ready to go to the next step. When it doesn't. You think that your work will speak for you, but it doesn't most of the time. I've been there where I have worked really hard and done the best job and watch other people get rewarded, other people get promoted, when you, who is the best at what you do, remain exactly where you are, because you have not yet learned how to communicate your value and speak up for yourself. So what am I saying? I'm saying that visibility is emotional and most of the time not technical. It touches the core of who we are, our self-esteem, our doubt in ourselves, our our fear of being seen or stepping out and being judged or being laughed at. So what we do for ourselves, especially for people who are founders, entrepreneurs in businesses, or even women in different fields, where you're feeling less than, when everybody around you keeps telling you that you're the best, when you yourself are keeping yourself stuck, you don't want to take that first step and do what you're supposed to do. So remember, you don't become visible by becoming ready. You become ready by becoming visible. So the first step you need to do is give yourself permission to be seen, because it starts in the mind. If you unlock the mind, everything else will follow. Thanks for watching. Look out for more practical tips on how you can become visible.